When did you not just dodge a bullet, but evade a full-on ballistic missile strike? 1. A friend in high school offered to pick me up and sneak out for a party. I was in the middle of a rust raid and declined. Then it turned out he hit a tree and died from drunk driving. 2. My husband accidentally took all my blood sugar meds, thinking they were Motrin when he had severe stomach pains. I didn't know what he was talking about, taking all the prescription Motrin, and rushed him to the ER when I figured out it was my blood sugar meds. It turned out to be acute pancreatitis, and he actually saved his organs and possibly his life, by accidentally taking all those blood sugar meds. 3. I was traveling in Australia and stayed with this dude for a week or two. At first he was the coolest guy, but then I quickly realized he was a terrible alcoholic, and a drug dealer that had recently been in prison. One night while I was out, he apparently got completely hammered, and was causing a scene at the apartment complex, so the police were called. I show up and see cop cars everywhere. I had enough and just booked a flight for the next morning to see another city. I woke up in the morning and quickly threw my clothes into my bag, was about to leave without even saying goodbye, but I thought that was pretty rude, so I grabbed a pen and started writing a little thank you note to the guy for letting me stay. While writing the note, he wakes up and comes into the common room. I do the whole, "Oh shoot, sorry I didn't want to wake you but I found a cheap flight leaving right now." He responds, "Can I see your bag really quick before you leave? I think I left something in there." The dude fucking took his stash of meth and put it into my bag when the police showed up the night before. I just didn't notice it in my rush to get packed and leave. I was literally about to go board an airplane, and I would have sat there like a moron with the exact same excuse everyone else uses, saying it's not mine. Would have been locked up abroad if I didn't decide to write that goodbye note. 4. I was in a coma. It didn't look like I'd come out of it. They had the talk with my wife about letting me go. She said no. Thanks wife. 5. I was going to go to get dinner at a local deli. Instead a friend told me about a meteor shower, so we packed snacks and drove to the mountains to watch meteors. That deli was shot up during a mass shooting that left 6 people dead right during the time when I would have been there. 6. High school. I was hanging out with some buddies and some guys I knew drove up. Since they knew we played tennis, they offered to sell us some top-notch rackets at low prices. We were curious, so we went outside to look at what they had to offer, and indeed, the rackets were top-notch, and so brand new they still had the security tags on them. We declined. Turned out they had robbed a sporting goods store, and shot a couple of clerks in the process.